We was on the bottom, yeah. Now we headed to the top. New level. On my level, don't see anybody. I don't see him. This right here could never stop. This could never stop. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. One time, ay. I live on the job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so.
Hey, shalom, shalom. I know. What's your name, sir? William, how you doing? What's your nationality, William?
I am a black American. It was a little loose.
You are a black American. So the reason why you see us out here is to tear down that narrative that we are of another nationality.
Right.
Do you know what's one of the things that have our people destroyed? Tell me, can you list some things that have our people destroyed as a people?
Well, people get burned.
Uh-huh. You know what's the first thing that have us destroyed? Give me Jeremiah, with that 17 verse 4. This is one of the things that have our people destroyed.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
You know what's the heritage that God gave us, William? What is the heritage? What do you think the heritage is? All right, we're going to read it. You got it? Read.
Sirach chapter 17 and verse 11.
I want you to listen. This is coming out of the Bible. The Bible is going to tell us what our heritage is, what we have discontinued from, right, William? Read.
Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage.
You see what it says? He gave us the law of life for an heritage. So part of us being destroyed was our heritage. We have lost the laws of God. Now I want to come over here and look at this sign.
Okay.
So if you understand, the Lord gave a certain people a heritage to follow, right? Now look at this sign right here. You see this right here?
Yes.
American black,
yeah.
West Indian, Haitian, and it goes down a list.
Yeah.
You see those names? Those are the names that have destroyed us. All right, so what we are trying to show our people that you're actually not an American black.
Okay.
You're actually from the tribe of Judah. And this is what we're trying to solidify in the minds of our people, because black is the color of our pants.
Right.
You're not black. And you're not an American. That's the name of a white man.
Right.
So you don't derive from a white man and a color in a crayon box.
Right.
You came from this tribe right here, Judah. And this is something that you have to keep referring back to. I am from the tribe of Judah. And your nation is what, William? It's Israel. All right? That is the understanding. Once you grab hold of that, now you can move forward to the other aspects of this Bible. So what tribe are you from? What tribe are you from? Tribe of Judah. And what nation? Yeah, what nation are you from? From the nation of Israel. And the reason why you don't get it, because you have been discontinued from your heritage. Read that again in Jeremiah.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So the Lord gave us this Bible, William. Pay attention. He gave us this Bible. So at what point did we discontinue from our heritage, William? It happened during this time period here. Look, William, you see this? This is when it happened. This is when we started to discontinue from our heritage. Because when we came over here, they started to call us what? African American.
Right.
But before we got from this side of the earth, we weren't calling ourselves African American.
Right.
We were calling ourselves these names, William.
Yes.
Which name is this?
Benjamin.
First one. Judah, which is your tribe.
Exactly.
I'm from the tribe of Benjamin.
Exactly.
You have brothers here, tribe of Levi, tribe of Ephraim, tribe of Gad. You understand? We have come to the understanding that we are no longer, these are slave names.
Exactly.
So we have to stop calling ourselves slave names and start calling ourselves our biblical names.
That's right.
You understand? Read, let me get 46, Deuteronomy 28:46.
Got it.
Check it out, William.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever.
Read up,
45.
I want y'all to read 15 first.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So William, for us leaving our heritage, the Lord inflicted curses upon us. Look at the signs. This is the proof that we are the Israelites.
Right.
You understand? Because we just can't make the statement that you're from the tribe of Judah with no biblical proof to prove it. But look at the sign. Did these things occur? The yokes of iron. Did this happen to our foreparents? Does this country have a history about slavery? Did we come over here, or did our ancestors come over here in slave ships? Yes, so this is recorded in the Bible.
Right.
Read.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
So if you look at the sign, the Bible is depicting all the atrocities that came and they were applied to who, Judah, William? What nation did this happen to? Who are we talking about? What nation? Israel. We're gonna keep going back and forth because you are from the nation of Israel,
Right.
the tribe of Judah. Is it sticking yet, William? What tribe you from? What nation? All right, so we're getting somewhere. Read.
Read it again. Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So our sons and daughters, if you have grandparents, they will tell you about the slave narratives,
Right.
the stories, the atrocities, the Ku Klux Klan, how he was raped, robbed, murdered. Our sons and daughters were given to another people. Florida is known for a thing like gator bait, where the babies were taken and used as alligator bait.
Right.
So this is the history that our people tend to forget, but the Lord said that we must remember these things. Right, William? Because they happened to what people? What people that happened to? Judah, Benjamin, Levi. From what tribe? From what nation? Nation of Israel, William. Read verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So, William, what does a sign do? What is the purpose of having a sign? Any sign. Like, why would they have a sign right here that says Broward Boulevard? What does that sign do? So that Broward Boulevard identifies the name of the street. All right? So if you want to know where KFC was, you look for the sign. So the same way the signs identify a business and a street, the signs of slavery, William, identifies who the children of Israel are.
Right.
All right? That's how we can associate that your ancestors and you are the Israelites.
That's right.
You descend from slavery. It's prophesied in the Bible. Understand? So what tribe are you from, William? Yes. Judah and the nation of Israel. Read.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
You see that, William? We no longer serve the God with joyfulness of heart. We complain about keeping the Sabbath. We complain about having honorable marriages.
Right.
We prefer boyfriend, girlfriend. We prefer to keep Christmas, New Year's, birthdays, things that God say not to keep. Because who God gave the laws to? The heritage to? Who was the heritage given to? From the nation of Israel to the 12th tribe. That's who the heritage was given to, William. Now, we didn't keep that in a delightful way. Read.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So, William, the Lord sent who did the Lord, what nation put the so-called African American in slavery? What nation did that? You haven't read no type of history? What nation did that? Yes. What kind of people did that? What was the nationality? What we call them today?
Bring it out.
What history and enslave another people? What was the nation? Do you know? Who was on the plantations over the blacks? Come on, William. I know you know. I'm going to tell you. It was the so-called white man.
That's right.
The so-called white man whose name in the Bible is Edom.
Bring it out.
All right? We cannot start to forget that. That is the nation that the Lord said he would send. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
So, William, everything you need, because we did not serve God, we now have to go to another nation, which is the so-called white man, to provide the things that we need. So, the things that you have in your bag, whether it's food, whether it's shelter, the clothing,
Right.
the things that you drink. The blacks people as a nation, the African Americans as a nation, they do not have those things, William. So another nation is now providing it. So my question to you, how do we correct that?
Right.
How do we correct that, William? Do you have any idea? I like that. I like that. We have to change. All right, William. By the way, did you get a flyer? All right, you get a flyer. Before you go, William, one last time.
Bring it out.
What is your nationality according to the Bible? Judah. And for what nation?
That's
Israel.
right.
All right, so William, a seed has been planted in your mind. Now it's your job to look further into that. Because you're no longer African American.
Right.
You are Judah from the nation of Israel.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.